I have been involved in the full life cycle of charities, starting from their formation, when they're applying for their charitable status, up to their dissolution when their charitable purposes are fulfilled. CPAs, or I myself, bring in financial expertise and strategic thinking around the various aspects of a charity's operations. This includes fundraising and grant applications, setting up transparent and efficient accounting system, financial reporting, budgeting, and forecasting, as well as maintaining compliance with the Canada Revenue Agency, donor management, and increasing efficiencies in the operations. I also help donors understand the financial position and results of operation of a charity. For example, during their annual general meeting, I present the charity's operations using clear infographics and stories. I also help educate the charity's leadership about tax incentives to help them raise more funds for the organization. I think it's important for us as chartered professional accountants to give back to the community because we have the skills that are needed in order for these organizations to maintain their charitable status.
When I think about innovation and positive change that I've made within the firm or within the community, I would say one particular example is where I have led a number of training sessions to our audit and insurance practice within BC, and where the focus was around building trust and elevating deepening relationships with others. It is a topic that I'm really interested in and I'm really passionate about, and it was just great, being able to lead a session and provide that information to our staff. And the part that's really inspiring was after the session was over, many of them actually came over and talked to me in terms of how they could leverage what they've learned in their day-to-day. And it's actually relationships and trust that is critical. As I think about working at Deloitte right now, I can't do everything on my own, and so I have to rely on my team. As well, because I serve clients, I also need to work with my clients. And so that's why ultimately I think it really comes down to earning people's trust, deepening relationships with them. And that really has changed, as I said, because I certainly didn't think about that at the beginning of my career.
Moving roles from the controller to VP Finance has been quite the journey. At AutoPro, I was under a really great mentor. He helped me deal with learning how to be more conservative as an accountant, especially as a young professional, and how to be consistent and be able to hold my ground. And I used that a lot in transitioning over to the tech side of things when I started at Red Brick. Red Brick is very much ever-changing, and if I didn't learn to be able to stand my ground and learn some conservatism, then being in tech can be a very fast-paced environment, and learning that early on has helped me significantly. Conservatism for me is knowing where the hard line in the sand is, especially when it comes to a fiduciary duty. Being able to ask the questions to be able to confirm that that's where the line is, or confirm what can be changed is so important.
Key accomplishment for me over the last 10 years probably came about 5 years into my time with M&P Corporate Finance, where I was given an amazing opportunity to be an engagement lead to help a client sell their business. I knew that I needed to gain my client's trust as early on in the relationship as possible, and ultimately was able to successfully do that and help navigate my clients through the mergers and acquisitions process to eventually leading to a closed transaction that had very successful outcomes for all parties involved. Being able to gain that trust of my client and successfully close a transaction really gave me the confidence that I needed in order to believe in myself and continue to develop my career up to the point of making partner. Every client that we work with is in a different situation, has different goals, and ultimately different desired outcomes. So being adaptive in selecting a strategy to move forward with that's going to give you and your clients the best chance of being successful is really key.